Vitamin D. Do you know most of the vitamin D on the market are synthetic? Colorado University reminded the scientific community back in 1999 that the best use for vitamin D was a poison, rat poison. No wonder why millions of Americans have been using vitamin D for many, many years with very little health benefits. Actually, cardiologist and integrated medicine specialist Dr. Joel Kahn on PBS mentioned that he's finding a silent killer, a calcium deposit around the heart tissue by more than 40% of his patients. And he relates that to using vitamin D because so many physicians prescribe it. The problem is when you take vitamin D orally, the body doesn't know what it is. So it deposits calcium into the blood instead the bones and end up going around the heart tissue and deposit the calcium in those areas, increasing heart attack by 40%. So why? Because vitamin D is only recognized from the sun. By the way, my name is Cody Michael. I work in the raw material business. We develop products like these for holistic doctors, vitamin C, vitamin D, but has to be done correctly using high quality raw material sources from natural origins that does the work that's supposed to do. So what is the solution? We use vitamin D from 3 to 4 sources, one called lanolin, lecithin, and chaga. Those 3 sources, they can be at $3,000 per kilo or higher. And then what do we have to do in order to make sure that vitamin D goes into the bones and out of the heart and the blood? We have to use vitamin K2, but we use quality vitamin K2 from Japan called MK47 or MK7, full spectrum, extracted and from fermented soy, which is the highest quality in the world and more expensive than vitamin D3. When you put them together, also the ratio is very important. So you have to put a minimum of 80 microgram of K2 vitamin D, MK47 full spectrum, for each 5,000 unit or IU of vitamin D3 in order for the vitamin D to work correctly and deposit calcium into the bones and out of the heart and arteries. And also what it does with K2, it accumulates or takes the extra calcium in the blood and put it back into the bones. That's how essential high quality vitamin D3. That's why you don't find vitamin D3 raw 3 in the big block retailers that cost $112 or $120. This is 6 months supply for 2,500 daily dose. Or if you double it, it's 3 months supply. But this will work for holistic doctors because when they give it to their patients, they need to see results within a month, 2 months, 3 months, or else they don't use it. So also Dr. Russell Jaffe, who had done extensive research, shows that vitamin D is a hormone. It stretches between the end of the cells. And he said in his research, no matter what kind of intervention or protocol you do for your health prevention, for holistic doctors, for their patients, if vitamin D3 level is not 50 or above, and he would like to see it at 80, no other intervention can work correctly. It is so essential to have the right vitamin D3. That's why we developed the highest quality vitamin D3 in the world for companies like lookandvibrant.com. Prevention is better than 1,000 cures. Structure determines function. Health is wealth. It costs a lot less to invest in your health today than wait till you get sick and try to be healed. We know that from people with heart problems. I've been there. People with cancer, people with all kind of problems where they have to go now to the extreme to try to treat themselves, and most of the time it doesn't work well and you don't come back as normal as you were before. That's why we say prevention is better than 1,000 cures. If you are spending on your vitamin D3 $10 and $15, you know it's synthetic. And if you don't have K2 in it, and high quality K2 is called MK47, you are not using the right K2 vitamin. And if you don't have 80 microgram minimum for each 5,000 unit of vitamin D3, it's not gonna work correctly. Again, my name is Cody Michael. Cheers to your health. You cannot enjoy life without a good health. I am in Southeast Asia today, roaming the world, looking and searching for the best raw material in the world to develop for holistic doctors. Be your own doctor. Be your own doctor. Take the helm, okay, and start today. Beautiful life.